Concluding contest of the tournament, ladies and gentlemen, is a contest of lightweight. This is a rubber match, ladies and gentlemen, of 6 5-minute rounds, 2 falls, 2 submissions, 1 KO deciding the winner. It's my pleasure to introduce to you in the blue corner, the European lightweight title holder, Jimmy Breaks. And in the red corner, it's always a pleasure to introduce the crowd-pleasing world champion, Johnny Singh.
Well, you can tell who their favourite is there. Johnny Saint from Bagley of Manchester at 11 stone, the world lightweight champion. And how Jimmy Breaks, his opponent here this afternoon, would love that belt of his. Well, this is known as a rubber match. As you heard Neil Soden say, it means that if Jimmy Breaks can show well against Johnny Saint, the world champion, then the European title holder Breaks might have a possibility at the crown. That's what he's warning him of now, I should think. As Johnny Saint takes his belt off, here we go for a 6-round contest, 2 falls to the side.
Round 1.
Referee Emil Paul. I've never seen these trunks of Jimmy Breaks, but I'm very happy that he's got them because it helps the identification. You can't miss him, can you, with those terrific red striped trunks. Johnny Saint in his usual rather conservative light blue ones. And if you can't see the trunks at any time, of course, the Johnny Saint tattoo marks will show up on most occasions. 2 falls, 2 submissions or a knockout to decide this bout. This is not, of course, for the world title, but this certainly would help Jim Breaks towards a chance at it if he should show well here today. Going to say we get down to some real class lightweight wrestling action stuff here, but not if the trunk pulling is going to come into it. Yes. Never get Johnny Saint with one of those. Both men dead on 11 stone. I think they might be half a pound over, but they'd have to lose that very easily if it was a title fight, of course. Both of them countering very neatly there. But that's with their hair. Breaks is doing with their hair. So with 2 minutes to go in the first round of 6, side headlock fight. Jimmy Breaks broken again, and Johnny Saint won't fall for that. This proves he can do it fairly, I suppose. And Johnny Saint is the man, of course, who, from George Kidd's teaching, great friends those two, rolls himself out a little ball. I was just wondering whether Jimmy Breaks would try that speciality submission hold of his on the arm. He tried it, it didn't last long. So with 1 minute to go, backhammer to Breaks, and undresses it with his foot, very neatly. So quick that move, almost imperceptible, but it works. Still got it. Lovely stuff though. Mostly by Johnny Saint on the counters. "20 seconds. Oh, for Johnny Saint to go down that long, it must have hurt him a bit. And this Breaks going for that arm submission, but he hasn't got time to do it this one. He's only got a couple of seconds. Well, a few weeks back, we saw Billy Robinson, the famous heavyweight Billy Robinson, and this is the man, of course, that Billy Robinson taught initially in his gym. Then he took a tremendous amount of pointers from George Kidd, the former world title holder at lightweight, and it's turned out a tremendous lightweight wrestler from these two men. Experience.
Round two.
Round two, 5 to go, no score. 2 falls to decide. Jimmy Breaks in the heavy striped trunks versus Johnny Saint. 2 champions in the ring there. Saint, the world lightweight champion. Breaks, the European lightweight champion. A man who would very much like that world belt round his middle. Thought he was just going to walk out of that side headlock, but he certainly found to his cost that he wasn't that easy. Well, he was acting as a good weakener there for Saint, which is why he held it on for so long. They still got it again. They've gone to the side headlock now. Giving those cauliflower ears of Breaks a little bit of a hammering. Meantime, you forgot about the backhammer. Well, the arm lever held with the feet gives Breaks a little bit of a breather, but he mustn't use the top rope to lean on, or the middle one. Still in the double-handed wrist lever, but now he's reversed the situation, going interlock fingers. Saint now with the double wrist lock, backhand position, over the top of the shoulder, pulling it up fairly hard. Oh, a complete somersault there, not even touching the deck. This time one hand hit the deck. Oh, Brake's trying to show us that he can do the same, but it didn't quite work out. A grapevine, Saint, opposite arm lever. And that could be a submission hold. So the grapevine with Saint's left leg round. Breaks, but he's released it now. And there is the break special. The first time he's had a chance to get it on. For some reason, Breaks didn't persist with it. Same sort of move, different, but it's Johnny Saint's version of it. And it's pretty effective. Less than a minute to go in round 2. So the side headlock to Breaks with just backbreaker follow-up. 30 seconds to go. He's got quite a lot of power there to do that to Saint. Oh yes, lovely stuff. Breaks doesn't know where the next attack is coming from, and finally that leg is really locked there. Really locked. 5 seconds to go. You could stay there all day if you wanted to. And Saint is always on the bell. Breaks instantaneously. Jimmy Breaks not so keen on breaking so fast. He'd like to get the advantage after the bell if he gets the chance to. Still, Breaks, one of the people that needn't bend the rules at all. He's such a terrific wrestler. He just doesn't have to resort to that sort of thing, but still can't resist it.
Taken away, round 3.
Round 3, 4 to go. No score. 2 falls to the side. And holding on there while he does some more. Hoping that the ref wouldn't notice, but he noticed. And that Johnny Saint left arm now is in trouble, I should say, a little bit. And there's another break special coming up. He could get a submission from it this time. Nope. A shoulder wrench. It breaks quite certainly was going to the corner for a posting. That's exactly what he wanted. Again, shades of George Kidd and a folder. Beautifully laid off. Saint the first, 4 in the third. Just 1 minute 15 seconds in round 3. The first one to Johnny Saint, the world title holder.
Round 3, ladies and gentlemen, from a double inside hand and shoulder press. First fall in favour of champion Johnny Saint.
Breaks doesn't look happy at all, but Saint not too worried about that. Anyway, halfway through the bout now. 3 rounds to go as we come up for round 4.
Seconds away, round 4.
Round 4, 3 to go, and Johnny Saint in the plain trunks on the left there, leading Jim Breaks by 1 fall to 0. Now Jim Breaks is obviously going to continue with that left arm treatment. He's got it weakened, Saint's left arm. If he can just make use the top rope and landing on it. More left arm, and again the top rope, and it's a public warning that time. He was spotted right in front of the rope.
First public warning.
Side headlock now, Breaks following up with. So 1 public warning against Jim Breaks of Bradford. Really turns their wrist. Oh, Saint hoping to go over the back, but instead of that, he's thrown forward very nicely by Breaks, landing on that left arm once again. So that left arm could be in a lot of trouble now. Breaks thinking of nothing else but that left arm now. That second one, quite illegal. The first one, part of the same move, okay. Saint has got to find a way to keep this left arm out of trouble. Back elbow. Jaw Breaks doesn't like treatment on his face at all, especially with the mouth. Anything to distract his opponent's attention. There's nothing wrong with it, of course. Complaining of a nosebleed, maybe. And it could be 2-0 to Saint. No. The legs got him out of trouble. And again, that left arm. Well, Saint can afford to submit from one of these if he really has to, because he's leading by 1 fall to 0. Saint left arm still going through it. In round 4 as much as round 3. Maybe a little tiring to watch that left arm treatment all the time, but thinks what it means for Saint himself. Really far up between the shoulder blades. And again, the illegal use of the top rope. And he's got a public warning. The referee spotted that too.
Second and final public warning.
So 2 public warnings against Breaks now for that top rope illegal treatment on the left arm. And that really can be dangerous too. 1 minute to go in the 4th. Not Saint's usual style. Oh, back. Bad miss. Missed with the drop kick. Breaks stepped out of the way just in time. And again, Saint lands on that left hand. Again, he didn't get it moved in time. 30 seconds to go. Breaks really tearing into this left arm now. And here's the Breaks special again. Will he get a submission from it this time? 20 seconds he's got. 15. 10. Backhammer. Breaks has given up on that one for the moment. 5 seconds. Think he's left it too late? Yes, he's left it too late for this round. And Breaks with 2 public warnings against him for that top rope. He's almost tried a third one then. And Johnny Saint really in trouble with that left arm of his. I don't know if he's going to get to keep it away from this man with 2 more rounds to go.
Taken away, round 5.
Round 5, 2 to go. Still Johnny Saint leading Jim Breaks of Bradley by 1-4-0. But wide open for a submission, I would say, Johnny Saint. He can't keep that left arm out of the way.
8, 9,
There it is. Left. Yes. Pretty quick submission. Only 22 seconds into the round. And Breaks has equalized with that submission in round 5.
Round 5, ladies and gentlemen, with the Jimmy Breaks special, the equalising submission to Jimmy Breaks.
That Jimmy Breaks special is an arm lever left, but he's got the arm reversed in a curious angle, and it's highly dangerous, especially when he lifts his man off the deck with it. And sure enough, he went for that left arm so much the last 2 or 3 rounds, he got the chance to get the equalising
Ladies and
submission.
gentlemen,
Come away a bit, come on!
the towel has been thrown in from John Saint's corner. The winner is Jimmy Breaks.
So Johnny Saint has thrown in the towel, or his corner has. So it's a good thing that wasn't a title bout. Now Jimmy Breaks is going to ask for that shot at that belt now, for sure.
The winner, hand for an unfortunate loser, please, Johnny Saint.
So a curious ending, unlucky for Johnny Saint for that left arm, but his seconds are thrown in the towel and he's not arguing about it. So it looks very much like Jimmy Breaks has won that in the 5th round on a technical knockout, having made the equalizing submission. And with that result, it's goodbye from all of us at Huddersfield. Have a good time. Till next time.